Oh, hey, didn't see you there. It's pie time. Pie. Cast. Is. Really fantastic because it covers a lot of vital world issues and there is only one good for mankind and I believe... The end.
Hello and welcome to Piecast with me, editor-in-chief, founder, managing director, producer, comedian and love doctor Ben Franks.
And me, General Lout, Jack Trickey.
Anyway, before we get started, I'd just like to, because we forgot last week, I think, I just want to put a shout out there to Barack, who is now President of America for the second term.
Yeah, we're on a
Well done,
first
Barack
name terms with Barack.
Oh yeah, I am. I play ping pong with him.
Yeah.
Ping pong.
Yeah.
No, because pie is politically neutral, technically.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, but we're not even from America, so does that really apply to American politics?
I'd like to think it does.
Okay. But despite the fact you just congratulated the...
Well, yeah, I would have congratulated Mitt as well. Just
No, you wouldn't have.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, so well done, Barack Obama. We now have another 4 years of vague peace. Oh dear, so literature this week. Yeah, so what's been going on this week? Anything nice?
Oh, well, it's been, essay writing week, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been essay writing week. Yeah, we've been doing critical extracts. Who did you look at this week then?
I looked at Auerbach. He gave me plenty of hours. I never get back.
Oh, literature jokes.
Oh,
yeah, I think
terrible.
the University of Bath would like those. Here at Bath Spa, we're more down to earth and alcoholics. No, but yeah, you looked at Auerbach and
Nietzsche. Yeah.
Nietzsche. Oh, yeah.
Nietzsche.
Very nice.
Nietzsche.
Is it Nietzsche or Nietzsche? I don't know.
Yeah, it's Nietzsche.
He's German, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's pronounced Nietzsche.
Nietzsche.
Some strange
hands
hands
No.
delivering straight
Yeah,
news.
we've got torn
Read the
images
history
from
boys.
Wales.
There's a good in-joke about that
What?
in the history boys.
Josh.
Oh yeah, cool.
You can't really have a conversation.
That was the musician Josh. He just mentioned the History Boys, which is a pretty good film. They've just left really awkwardly for some weird conversation, but
Sure, it's
anyway.
top secret and very important.
yeah. But what about creative writing? We're doing young people's stories this week. You much of a young person's writer? You much of a young person's writer?
No.
No, me neither.
I'm really struggling
I'm
with
not sure
it,
how
to
to
be honest
make
with you.
it funny. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not like a case of... With me, I don't really like writing funny stuff. I prefer to write shocking stuff, and then if people laugh at it, they fucking laugh at it, don't they? But, like... It's like...
Yeah. I never really read much when I was a kid. I read a lot of Andy McNab.
Andy McNab.
I think
It's a strange thing to read as an
and Anthony Hart.
boys.
I read some Anthony
Oh,
Hart.
yeah. Did you, yeah. I used to read quite a lot. I probably read more as a child than I do now. Now I just sort of read because, these things called universities make us read for our courses and that.
I think I started reading a lot more in college. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I just didn't have time to read in college.
It's when I started discovering things like Sebastian Faulk's Birdsong, though, it's just luscious.
Luscious.
It has luscious.
It's a bit of a women's
language.
book, though, isn't it, Ben?
It's not a women's book. It's got love and war. It's
Love
a unisex
and war.
book.
Oh, okay.
It's a unisex book because it's got people dying and it's got people falling in love. Although I must say I did prefer the love bits. Who doesn't?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and we got the Cornish mermaid in again producing our track. What a
Yeah.
lovely lady.
Smells not at all fishy.
No, she smells wonderful. Just so everyone out there knows, she smells truly wonderful.
Yeah, I mean it's like a
Ocean
meadow
of strawberries.
Oh, okay, I was gonna
And
go
a meadow of syrup.
nice smelling stuff.
Yeah,
And
syrup
she's-
and strawberries.
And she's as cute as a
cream
bed of newborn kittens.
with Winnie the Pooh Bear in it. This is the Love Doctor Ben talking.
Live.
Welcome to the Love Doctor Hour with me, Ben Franks. I haven't got a PhD, but I can see where you're going.
I just think I'm not in the mood.
So the architecture in Bath is quite nice.
Yeah, it's very like Assassin's Creed actually, I always think.
Yeah, because you went on about how you wanted to play Assassin's Creed in real life. Yeah.
Well, don't you think it'd be really cool to walk around Bath in like in an assassin's robe, blending in with the crowds, the many crowds of...
I think it's a sup.
That's the funniest thing you've said in this entire session. I think it's the salt putting me off.
Just to clarify to everyone at home, there's a sock in front of the mic that I keep pretty much brown nosing every time I talk sensually to the audience. I'm going to sing you a song now, just to stick that in the podcast so we can put that lonely thing in. That beefs up some of it for a while. Hello, world. Well, I fly and I make friends with the moon aliens. I fly away. I fly out of the lonely land. I'll stop being a lonely man. And I make friends with the moon aliens. And one called Sklara. I can do a pretty good George Bush impression. Do you want to hear my George Bush impression?
Okay, then.
Okay. Stop laughing, I'm trying to get out.
That's what she said.
Crying out loud. Look, okay. So, President of the United States of America, I'd like to pronounce you man and wife. That's what you'd have if...
Why is George Bush marrying people?
Why can't he marry people? He's the president. He should be able to do anything. Well, as the conversation's not really going anywhere, I might read you some of my poetry. Obviously, at Bath Spa, we're inspired by everything that goes on in our lectures. And I wrote this in response to some of our literature lectures when we were talking about Eliot. And this is from Conrad. Well, it's not from Conrad because I wrote it, but... Anyway, it's called The Horror, in quotation marks, and you'll find it on my blog, which is below this video, and it goes like this. Whisper the words, pound swiped from Eliot. Right, I'm going to have to start again, because someone laughed their head off. Right, we're not going to cut it out, though. The Horror by Ben Franks. Whisper the words, pound swiped from Eliot. See the world in its glory. Quote Conrad and see truth. The blood riddles from the earth. Lilies grow. The horror Mother Nature cries, but she bleeds in all her beauty. So what do you think of that, Jack? Now you've finished pissing yourself.
It was more of your delivery of the lines, Ben. I thought it was alright.
Oh, thanks. Oh, right.
This is exactly how not to workshop.
Yeah, it was alright. It's definitely not the right thing to say in a writer's workshop.
You get Paul Meyer looking at you like, that's not really what I'm looking for you to say.
Alright. I'll read it. I'll read
start doing lecture impressions.
Yeah.
That would be really offensive.
Come on, move along. Yeah,
Why did you make it sound Chinese?
I'm not going to tell you.
Move along. You move along. Move along now. We have to fit through my good center.
Right, enough of the racism. Well, I'm going to read you another one of my poems. This one is called Half Open Eyes, after my poetry collection. Here we go. Right, are we ready? What does it mean to see the world through eyes half open, mind half closed? It means to see it in your way, for to know all is to end all. We live to misunderstand, to see things through mist and cloud, and to lay, half dead but proud, upon a bed and cry, I did not know at all.
Just to make that clear, there isn't some weird shh at the end of that poem.
No, I added that in for atmosphere reasons.
We promise we haven't been drinking. We've just been trying to record this podcast for so long.
Yeah, this week isn't going quite as magically as our first podcast.
No, I know. We got it virtually in one take. And
I think, to be honest, when we edit all this together, you guys are going to have a beautiful podcast.
yeah, you're going to have it.
You won't know that we've been in here for about an hour and 10 minutes. Just want to say, me and Jack haven't received any of your work yet, have we, Jack?
No, it's
No,
made us sad.
So definitely send something in, and we'll read it.
I mean,
live
come
air
on,
next week.
one of the 40 people who listen to this podcast, an email's free, guys. I mean, your internet usage isn't, but hey, just go to McDonald's and use Wi-Fi.
And we'll workshop it for you on our podcast, and you'll be able to see what we think of your work.
And I promise we'll say more than that was all right.
And we will be brutally honest.
Oh yeah, because that's really going to encourage people to send that stuff in it.
No, if you genuinely want to improve your writing, send it into podcast, and we'll improve it for you.
Improve it for you.
Yeah. So until next week, when we promise we'll be a little bit
we're
more
wrapping
magical.
Up? Ready?
Yeah. So that's enough.
Ben just coughing his lung up. This might be Ben's last appearance on the podcast.
In that case, I'll go out with a bang.
Bang!
Yeah, so that's it for this week. We promise next week will be a little bit more magical. Mermaid Laura will glint us with some of her fairy dust. Until then, it's bye from me, and bye from me,
Hello,
General Lout, Jack. Okay, we'll see you next week. Bye bye.